Hello, and welcome to Morgan's podcast at WHSK. Today's discussion is going to be all about technology and how it is affecting the lives of current Bloomsburg University students. Specifically, I would like to focus on AI. Artificial intelligence, I think, is one of the most interesting tools that we have access to. Websites like ChatGPT are available for literally anybody to use for whatever reason. And especially when it comes to schoolwork, there's been a huge rise in its usage. Personally, I do not like AI as I don't think it works well, and if I was using it for my schoolwork, how would I know if the information it's giving me is even correct? I don't trust it to be accurate. As much as I don't like it though, I can't say I don't use it. As a photographer, when editing my photos, I am almost always using some sort of generative AI to touch up my photos. It can be annoying to work with though, as AI is most certainly not perfect and does not always generate the way I need it to. Not to mention that it literally learns from other people's works. Writing and art are big teachers for AI, and as an artist, I don't want AI to learn from me. I don't want it to be able to generate photos that look so similar to mine, but we all know wouldn't be mine. Another reason I don't really want it to be able to produce or perfectly replicate my style is because if somebody is using it for that reason, then honestly it would just feel like they're copying me, and even though it's AI, not necessarily something they've done, it would just feel wrong to have my work recreated in such a way that it isn't mine. Another thing that I don't like is that it can greatly affect schoolwork. Due to its growing usage, I've seen so many professors use an AI checker to turn in papers, but due to that's growing usage, it's been flagging things as if it were plagiarized, even if they aren't plagiarized and were written from the person that turned it in. There are so many things to work out about it that I don't even think there's a benefit to trying to use it. In order to better understand others' viewpoints on this topic, I'm going to be interviewing some of my photography peers and get their thoughts and feelings on this topic. First up, here's Jen.
My name's Jen.
Have you ever used AI in your schoolwork before?
Yes.
How often do you use AI in your schoolwork?
Probably like 82% of the time.
Do you find that you perform better grades-wise when you use AI in your schoolwork?
Yes.
Have you ever been messed up by AI when using it within your schoolwork?
Yes.
Do you want to explain how?
I mean, yeah. AI doesn't have all the knowledge of every book. So if you're doing a report on a book and it doesn't know the book, it will give you a turnabout answer that may not apply to your work at all.
As an artist, do you find yourself often using AI to enhance your work?
No.
Why not?
I don't think that AI should be involved in my artistry.
Fair enough. I find it interesting that Jen uses it in her schoolwork but not her artwork. While I understand schoolwork seems less enjoyable to do than art, it definitely shocked me since she mentioned that AI doesn't belong in artistry. Next up, I'm going to be talking to August, who is a part of the photography club on campus with me.
Hi, I'm August.
Have you ever used AI in your schoolwork before?
Maybe like once or twice.
How often do you use AI in your schoolwork?
Not very often.
Do you find that you perform better grades-wise when you use it in your schoolwork?
No, not really.
Have you ever been messed up by AI when using it in your schoolwork?
Yes, sometimes it's kind of wrong.
Can you expand upon that?
It will tell me wrong information, or it will generate something that I absolutely cannot use.
And as an artist, do you find yourself often using AI to enhance your work?
Not really. I try not to use it unless it's absolutely necessary.
I definitely think it's interesting that August pointed out that AI does not always work in the way we would like to. It's a very contrasting answer from Jen's especially. The final person I interviewed was Emily, who is also a part of the photography club on campus.
Hi, I'm Emily.
Have you ever used AI in your schoolwork before?
Like once or twice.
How often do you use AI in your schoolwork?
Pretty much never.
Do you find that when you do use it, you perform better grades-wise?
No, it tends to give the wrong answers or just the answer that I don't want or need ever.
Have you ever been messed up by AI when using it in your schoolwork?
Yeah, it gives the wrong answers about a lot of things. It doesn't know how many R's are in strawberry.
Okay. As an artist, do you find yourself often using AI to enhance your work?
Pretty much never, because it never works or does what I want it to do, and it will make everything worse.
I found it interesting that everyone agreed that AI does not have a spot in artwork since it doesn't work well. But in closing, I think more people on campus will tend to use AI for schoolwork rather than artwork, but everybody's different. I think talking about AI is so important since it's a part of the growing age of technology, but honestly, I don't think we'll ever really be without it in the future, especially in school settings where students will use it to get information on their projects or even just use it to take the easy way out and not do their homework. There's no guarantee that the information it will give is correct. But anyways, thanks for listening. This has been Morgan at Morgan's Podcast at WHSK.